See the Times now, and student loan debt reaches record levels. All those YouTube classes during lockdown weren't free, Leo, come on.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, students pay so much for their university courses and don't get anything. The outstanding student loan balance for higher education has reached a record £205 billion in England. That's not per student, that's in total, but that's still a huge amount. It's pretty close to the total like household debt level, apparently. So the average student started the repayment of student loans who started the repayment of student loans in the last year owed almost £45,000. And I think, you know, some people are saying, oh, it should be free, the government should pay for everybody to go to university. No, they shouldn't. Number one, university is rubbish. All these, like, there's maybe a few things you can do, like law, being a doctor, something like that, something that's actually useful to society.
Media studies.
Yeah, media studies, gender studies.
Here's the thing, if you're going to go to university and your course is called something studies, there's no plumbing studies. Like, just, that's the rule.
Yeah. They used to wheel out golf course management as a sort of joke course. That actually seems quite practical, doesn't it? You'll learn to manage a golf course. It can't be easy.
And you know what that job is.
Grass is very hard to maintain on the greens.
Yeah.
I wish I'd done that degree, golf course.
Gender studies, I mean, well, actually, that's probably a growth industry if you get a job with The Guardian.
Gender doesn't even exist.
But I think it's ridiculous, this idea that we should subsidise students and pay for their courses, because then you're taxing bus drivers and cleaners and people like that to pay for the follies of middle-class kids who want to study some
Yeah, there's
nonsense.
a few things that bother me about the student loan. One, that I still have to pay it, but it incentivises people to sort of not make much effort. Like, maybe I can stay under the threshold. You also hear these vague ideas like, oh, it gets written off is one thing I was told. Is like, like when you're 60, maybe. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It doesn't really get written off.
They do tell you all these ridiculous... They explain the interest rates to you, and it's like, I'm 17, I'm thinking about Alco Pops. Like, I don't really feel like when I was making these decisions...
It sounds really low, it's like 0.1, and then it's like, over time, it's actually quite high.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, when, a few years ago, if you were getting a student loan out, it was, it is like 0.3 or something over inflation, so it's basically nothing. Your student loan doesn't go up, but now interest has gone up, inflation has gone up so much that it's a huge amount. So.
You do have to ask, as you're already saying, why go? Not that we're saying don't go to university. I mean, I'm kind of saying that, but...
I am.
Yeah, we are saying that, but...
don't go to university.
But some people should, as you said. If we had the old system where some people went and it was a prestigious thing, then you'd be happy to pay for it, the taxpayer, and they could get grants and things like that. And that would be reasonable if it was just a few people going.
I couldn't believe when I went to university, everybody was thick. And I was like, does that mean I'm thick as well?
Yeah, no, well, I didn't want to say, but... what do you mean they were thick? They were just... You expected it was going to be this elite academic experience.
I thought we were all standing around playing croquet.
What did you study? What did you do?
Film and media studies, obviously.
And they weren't the elite. Where was that? Somewhere in Scotland.
The Harvard of the North, Stirling.
Stirling media studies, and they weren't the best of the best of the best. Fair enough.